You can run up and down your street, flap your wings, go and call yourself a pterodactyl, and you're still not a pterodactyl. Let's talk about that. Hey guys, as always, a big ka-choo to each of y'all. Welcome to the Appalachians, pterodactyls, and should we be talking to people across the aisle? Going to be an interesting one. Got a couple things to go over, not four, just two. We'll talk about this, get you up to date, and hopefully have a bit of a conversation, so buckle up, here we go. Hey, today's episode is brought to you by my friends over at CMMG. Now, it's almost Christmas time, and if you've got a person in your life that just loves the Rudy Tooties or loves freedoms, got a good one for you. Their swag is awesome. I wear it all the time. It's super soft. I love it. And some of it's toned down a little bit so you can wear it to work and not cause a ruckus. So head over to their swag, check out the hats and the shirts. I absolutely love them. There's also some tactical bacon and all sorts of stuff. So time to do some Christmas shopping. You know where to find them, cmmg.you know what. Big thank you to each of y'all for every thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. Y'all crush it all the time. So thank you. Okay, got a pair for you. One is kind of I want to revisit a little bit about yesterday. One of the things I talked to you about was out of Mobile, Alabama. The sheriff there is like, oh no, we can't have constitutional carry because it'll cut into our budget because we want that money. And he says, oh, we do educational programs. I don't care what you do with it. You're charging people for their own rights because, it's over $1 million. So we talked a little bit about it. Mr. Guns and Gear was talking about it this morning just a little bit. Sheriff Sam Cochran out of Mobile County, Alabama, was talking about that. Now, two things about this. One, a ton of y'all have never thought about it. You hit me yesterday and go, Johnny, I never thought about where all that money goes. No, and we don't. Anything we do, there's a fee. You never think about it. Where does that money go? In the state of Tennessee, there is a professional fee for several different professions. But like if you're a medical doctor here, you just hand the state money. Not for your license, not to be overseen by a board. You just give it to them, period. I think it's like $200 a year. There's a lot of professions that have to do that. And if you ask somebody, what does that go to? I don't know, just goes to the state. We are so conditioned, programmed, brainwashed to just give money for whatever. And a lot of y'all go, I never really thought about where does all that money when we get traffic tickets go? So I think that's one of the things I love about this channel is just thinking about things we've never thought about before. The other part about that is, maybe this should be for Hard Truth Monday. I'm sorry. Several of y'all hit me, a bunch of y'all hit me and goes, no, sheriff's departments are underfunded. You're underfunded. No, they're not. Stop it. Absolutely not. And it's only about the money. That's all it is. That underfunding stuff, you've also been programmed for that. Here's an example. This is talking about education. Ask anyone on planet Earth, what do we need more of in education? More money. Our teachers need more money. They're underfunded. They're not underfunded. We spend more per student, more dollars per student than any country in the history of the universe. Yet we're having decreasing rates of actual literacy. Now, that's education. My point is this. Don't chase the education thing. Stop it. Stop typing, Kevin. My point is we are conditioned in the same way where we just need more funding to keep bad guys off the streets. I don't know. How about we quit locking up kids for weed? That'd save a lot of money. War on drugs. Put all that money into actual safety. Stirring the pot today. A lot to think about. Where does all that money go to? All right, moving on. There's an article that came out today on The Hill. It's an op-ed piece, and it's interesting. I want to hear your all's opinion on this and hear what y'all have to say, but the whole idea is this. It's about, should we reach across the aisle, work together, and be able to prevent, suicides. And it's if we work, the article's titled, if we reach across the divide, we can prevent suicides. Now, one, I'm being a little snarky today, but separate category, mental health is nothing to joke about. Nothing to joke about. And I want to say that very plainly. The article is written, the other thing, this is nothing to joke about, but the other one is just the whole idea of let's reach across the aisle and work together. The article is written by two individuals. It's an op-ed piece, Emmy Betts and Rob Pincus. Emmy Betts is from Yale and John Hopkins, and Rob Pincus is from Instagram. And they've put out this op-ed piece. My point is, and I open with that, you can call yourself a pterodactyl. You can call yourself Lightning McQueen and run up and down the road as fast as you want to. You ain't Lightning McQueen. You're still David from Wisconsin. You can call this what it is. I think it is moderation. And I think it is, without a doubt, compromise. And that's not something that will ever happen here in the Appalachians. How do you reach across the aisle and work together with people that want to strip your constitutional and God-given rights? How? They are the ones that have convinced us, brainwashed us, into thinking that we have to work with them. Now, I don't have a lot of folks, they get mad about Rob Pincus and stuff. Rob and I, we shook hands in October. I always say what's up to him. We've done live shows together. He's always been cool to me. Like we have a very loosey-goosey, hey man, what's up? But he gets a lot of flack from a lot of folks for being so far in the middle that it's dangerous. And he's had some verbiage and some articles over time. That's not what this one's about. But he's had some things over time that was just so moderate that it gets me a little twitchy. And I will say that publicly. Some of his moderate kind of stuff has rustled my jimmies a little bit. But as far as this one that's in the Hill today, they're talking about preventing stuff, which is, good in its own right. One of the things that I didn't like that's in the article, and I'm going to have a question for y'all in just a second, is that they're coming up with these ideas. You've got an MD, and she is trained at Johns Hopkins, trained at Yale. And so there's some credibility there. And they have this breakdown of how we can prevent bad things. Just throw more money at it. That's all it is. Work together, and then we're going to create more initiatives, look for more funding, find more programs to start, and do more research. So I'm sure they put a lot of work in the article, and I'm just dismissing it with an arm swing, but it's true. Yeah, throw more money at it. Yeah. I'm going to posit that there is no time we should be talking across the aisle, because they have one agenda and one agenda only. That's where I'm at. Where are you at? Should we be reaching across the aisle? It's a question for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow on the Spicy Friday. It's going to be a fun one. Bye.